bring him out here. Mr. Danny Tamborelli. Mr. Michael C. Verona. And my name is Jeff. Thank you all so much for being here. That was weird, but
That's weird about that, Jeremy.
well, I normally don't. I play it from here, but now I switched it up. And
Is that because your computer's broken?
well, a couple of reasons. No,
Do you not know
computer's
how to
great, man.
use a
Thanks for
Mac?
asking.
We
Are
have
you a PC guy?
we have more than one fundraiser going right now, but one of them is about Jeremy's computer.
GoFundMe, dad. Never mind.
Jeremy's
Go
computer.
fund me, Dad. Now we know everything.
Dash.
Jeremy makes so much sense now.
Trust fund.
Go
Balin.
fund Dad.
Trust fund Balin.
No.
Trust fund bailout.
Wow. I'm wearing this because somebody in the audience gave this to me last month. Audrey, thank you so much. You neglected to tell me that it turned on. You gave me this, and I was like, "This is a very cool scarf." And then I realized that it lit up, and was like, "This is the best scarf I've ever gotten in my whole life." So I'm wearing it, but I also realized that this is sort of Mike's deal, that he's always wearing that, and I feel like I'm copping his style. But I don't care because mine lights up.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty cool.
Thank you. You didn't let me know.
I ate my Pocky last year. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I ate my... I don't know if it was poisoned or what, but I'm here.
He was MIA for 72 hours.
Wouldn't it be something if the scarf was poisoned and the food was not?
The scarf was poisoned and the food was not.
Yeah, so
I
maybe
have
a
been
rash
getting
or-
itchy. Yeah, I've been very itchy ever since wearing it.
It's not the first time we've talked about being dosed. You guys, nobody sends me anything, so I'm cool.
Nobody sends you anything.
Jeremy,
So-
I dissolved that stuff into the paper of the envelope.
Do you want to quit? Do you want a quick
No.
dose story? Do you want a dose story? Do you want a dose story?
I could care less.
That's not nice.
I mean, yes,
Do you
yes,
guys want
yes.
a dose
I mean,
story?
yes.
It's not about me.
Yes, I
It's
do.
not about me.
I'm afraid of dose.
No,
Let's hear it.
do you remember when you went to college for the first time, and the first time you get to go home was Columbus Day weekend, and everybody comes back to their hometown like, holy shit, college. Can you fucking believe this?
It's a Danny.
It's a crazy. I've been drinking so much, and the weed is plentiful, and everything.
Happy Columbus
Happy
Day.
Columbus Day to me. Look what I found. Look, these guys gave me this something cool. What is this? It's liquid acid. There's a whole jar of it. Little teeny eyedropper of it, and was like, oh, this is great. So we were at my friend Nicole's house, and my friend Tony, who had it, he
Slipped
decided
and fell.
to. Well, our friend Casey, you would imbibe on occasion, and so Tony thought it would be funny to go up and give him a big dosey high five and not tell him, and he did exactly that. And about an hour and a half into hanging out, Casey starts getting weird, not really sure exactly what's happening with him, but we knew, but he didn't know, and it was hilarious.
For
And
who?
It was hilarious for all of his friends.
Except
and not-
Casey. This is my fear in life.
True freshman
No,
year
but here's
move.
the
This is
thing.
a freshman year move.
Casey was knowledgeable on psychedelics. Like, he knew what was happening. It takes you a little bit to realize what's happening, but at some point, you recognize somebody dosed me, and now I'm tripping. And he took it like a champion. And my
Curled up in a ball.
No, he was walking all around the backyard. It was a big party. Everybody was home from school. We're like, we're drinking.
All right.
We're doing drugs. We're partying. And me and my two buddies, Matt and Dan, were sitting. Our friend Nicole had this really nice little pond with fish in it and a bench. So we were sitting there by the bench and imbibing on some marijuana, I think. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. California legal now. All right. We're not there yet. New York. We're almost there. Yeah. Aww. Jersey's almost there. That's true.
It'll never be New York, though.
No, maybe not. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden we just hear Casey, just rumbles of I hear people talking. I think I hear my friends, and I hear my friends coming. I'm gonna go come see I'm hanging out, and he's kind of stuttering and gibberishing, but he hears us, and there's some foliage and bushes in front of the pond, and we just see some rustling, and then some more rustling, and then I see an arm, and then a leg, and then Casey's head pops out from the bush, and doesn't know that the pond is right there, so he's like, oh, there's my friends, I'm coming at bam! One step in the pond, face in the water, second step up, third step out. I've never seen anything like it. It was like the most fluid motion I've ever seen in my entire life. It was beautiful.
Christopher Columbus himself.
It was, yeah. He would have been very proud. As a seafaring man, he would have been like, oh, you really did that water justice. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make any sense at all.
So, Casey at the tab.
So, yeah, Casey at tab, not backwards. I see what you did there. God, you're smart.
It didn't help.
Look, here's the thing. He was fine. He was actually very happy because, you know, some people like to do that stuff and it's fun. And and that was the only time that I've ever watched someone get dosed out without consent. That was a non-consensual dosing. Yeah.
That's a cool story,
I just wanted to tell that story, man.
Cool story. I do not have a story like that.
No?
No. Freshman year, first day, the first thing this girl said to me was, "Do you have buzzers?" And because I had a shaved head, she meant clippers, but she said, "Do you have buzzers?" And I said, "Yes, indeed, I did. I actually traveled with I think I brought my hair care set up there with me."
Mike's hair care set, sponsored by Conair.
These kids, this ragtag bunch that formed around brutal hairstyling in the first day of college, towards the afternoon, sort of broke off and gathered in a circle in search of what you were talking about earlier.
Oh, you can't say it?
We
awkward.
No, we saw these people gathered in a circle for so long that I think it turned into a ring of Saturn. We were in outer space, and when we got back, this was only weed, by the way. When we got back, somebody had dubbed this band of pranksters the Weed Whackers. Somebody had dubbed
it was funny at the time.
The Weed Whackers. So I administered some free haircuts and I when I went back for Columbus Day, I think I got broken up with, or even sooner.
Ouch!
But maybe
the haircut?
Maybe I did
way
the
to
breaking.
bring it down.
Maybe I did the breaking up. You'll never know.
Well.
Oh no,
No,
that's
you
right.
can tell us. It's very easy. What we should all know.
Oh no, records
because you brought it up.
Oh, okay. In that case, I got dumped.
Yeah.
In that case,
It
I got
sounds
dumped.
like you got dumped. Yeah.
Not so
That's
cool.
fine. I've only done the dumping once in my life, so I feel your pain, man.
You must be constipated.
The more you know. Well, speaking of Law and Order, no, we weren't speaking
what?
of that.
What?
We weren't speaking of
that. Was the most rickety segue ever.
But we usually this time of night we play some videos of these gentlemen as when they were bald and dosing.
Instead, we're gonna play
Bald and dosing.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
That's all I have. So anyway, we're gonna play a. They don't know what we're playing, but we're gonna see what these kiddos were like back in the day. Here we go. God, that was a horrible description.
Yeah, really bad.
In the criminal justice system, the
Oh,
people
no, it don't
are
make
represented
sense.
by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Yo, Muncie here? Mean Bughead? Is she here? Yeah, she's got her head stuck in the tailpipe. She's trying to kill the lice.
You're leaving, kid. You on her own.
Dick.
Okay.
brat.
Okay.
You little
She's got her head
shit.
in the tailpipe. She's trying to kill the lice.
The lice. This is about a missing person you're talking about.
I am. It's the Katie Beer story, is what it is.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Katie Beer story this was a Law and Order that was ripped directly from the headlines. The Katie Beer story was the an uncle, a very bad uncle, a very not uncle-y uncle that did ununcle things.
Non-avuncular.
Non-uncular. He kept his niece in like a trapdoor basement in his house, and then she went missing, but then she got found. I ruined it.
Jesus.
Sorry. But yeah, that's all I got. And
You're saying I don't have to watch
all
the
I'm
rest of
saying
the
is
episode?
that all it takes is 15 seconds to be validated as a New York actor because I was on Law and Order. Doesn't matter how short it was. I was on Law and Order. Okay, I get residual checks once every. They have 150,000 episodes. So
once every
that
blood
recycle
moon,
is
he gets
every blood moon.
residuals. Yeah, at the end of this
that
month,
is
he's going to
true.
get a fine check.
Uh-huh. And it pays for 1/10 of my National Grid. Because I only ever pay National Grid once every 6 months anyway.
Damn limeys.
You have an
buying
agreement.
up
So
our own
shit's
gas
just like,
providers.
I'm not going to give you $14.95 this month. I'll wait till it gets to 100 and you call me 6 times. Doesn't affect my credit.
They sent the most attractive National Grid worker to my apartment one time, and I was so uncomfortable.
Explain.
She walked in with her gear, and
That's all you need to say.
I pulled, like I had pulled the stove a little bit away from the wall so she could get in there and see what was going on. And I feel like the only tools
Very vulnerable.
I was, because I was in my own apartment in pajamas or whatever. I think the only tools that she carried with her was just like a box of matches to test if there was any like gas leak around. It was no, it was like
No, we got a leak.
no, it was like long fireplace matches. Like, it wasn't like this. It was like long fireplace matches. But that was what she
Either
carried.
way.
That's how they test gas leaks?
I offered her like a tea or a milk or something, and she was like, "No, thank you." And
If somebody offered me milk in a stranger's house, I would absolutely say no.
It was tea. It was tea.
And
was
but
tea.
at that time, would it be beeper or would they have a cell phone at this point? What,
no, this was cell phone
this was
time.
cell phone
Yeah.
time? Because it sounds very archaic with the long match. It could have been beeper time. But anyway, I would have checked whatever device I had and said, I have to step outside.
I
never come back.
I dialed the phone 4 times. No, this was in the last 10 years, I think.
Okay.
Well, on that, let's give Danny a big round of applause for his Law and Order appearance.
Thank you. My
You
15
little
seconds
shit.
of fame. I was a little shit. Yeah.
Did you have alts for that? Did you say different things, or that was scripted?
I don't know.
Okay, great.
For all I know is I thought that I was. I think I've told people that I was in a Law and Order where I was talking to Jerry Orbach. That clearly didn't happen. I might have just met him while I was there. But God damn it, in my mind, at 12 years old, I thought I was doing a scene with Jerry Orbach. So fuck that one up.
Well, speaking of Jerry Orbach, Michael's clip from the Great Law and Order is up next. Let's give a watch.
Understanding the ways of God, I prefer malt to Milton.
I know that's right.
S. Apatha Murkison.
Straight down the path. Face up, Pablo!
Hey, stop!
Here he goes. Get him.
Hey, police!
Strangle. How? You made Orbach run.
What a shit I was.
Yeah.
Okay. Just shoot me, will you? Forget the other guy.
Okay.
Well, Joey.
Guess I didn't trim the end. If you want to, see the dude from It's Always Sunny, he's in that episode as well.
What a little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tides have turned.
I smoked cigarettes in between takes to make. I was like, Jerry, I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette now so I don't run too fast. What a little shit.
So you actually got to act. Well, sort of. with Jerry Orbach.
Yeah, I did, and well, we have an arrest scene right after that. But
we didn't want to show all that. We wanted to show Michael running.
I went to school, right next to Central Park, so I had run the reservoir.
Sorry.
It seemed, he never really said anything, but he did have a friend on 72nd Street who I was doing.
Do it again.
It's gonna be my new favorite
I was
thing.
used to running around the reservoir in Central Park already, but I also did it very slowly when I had to do it for gym class. I did not make the soccer team because I didn't do a 15-minute 2-mile run. Is that, I don't know what that...
What a fucking shame.
I'm saying, were miles shorter in the 90s? Or miles are the same. Miles are the same, right?
To my knowledge.
No, I mean,
I don't know. I was talking about Dawson earlier. I'm not sure what's going on.
They
right
didn't
now.
change the miles in Y2K, right? Because they didn't make them shorter, so it's easy.
Definitely need one, but I don't. Okay. I'm going to check that fact. Yes, they were the same.
Wow, that was the
100%.
fastest.
Yeah.
I had
fact check
Put it in the
there
books.
is.
I had a mohawk when I did the job. This job I actually did right before I went to college. This was the last job I did right before I went to school, and met with the whackers.
The weed whackers.
Yeah. We recorded this episode in August, and it aired not too long after that. And I invited people from college to watch this in the dorm,
In the common space in the door.
in the common area.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a donut-shaped room with no corners for people to die in. And what else do I know? Oh, I had a multicolored mohawk at the time. I was way into Tank Girl that year.
Oh, yeah.
So I had done something like this, and everything else was gone. And they paid for me to go to a salon and get my hair colored back to something resembling this. They did. Did they do that for you?
When will it get old? That's what I need to know right now. Because it's not old for me.
7:55.
Another couple of...
I think all the people who are alive now will have to die before nobody gets that sound.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, let's give them a big
Jeez,
round
that
of
was
applause for
morbid.
their
No, we should start
beautiful
killing
Law and
them.
Order appearances.
Gotta start now.
But let's you wanna get some help out here? See if they were on Law and
we
Order?
definitely need help out
Okay,
here.
great. You might know this guy from the YouTubes. He makes amazing videos, like posing as an Apple employee. Or what else did he do? He's
The doorman was a great one.
He's a freelance doorman. He just goes around
freelance
opening doors for
doorman.
people.
He just walks down the street, opens doors for people.
But let's give him. Let's talk to him. Tyler Fischer, ladies and gentlemen.
Up here.
Hey.
Did we do okay explaining your videos? You can say no.
Neither of those are my videos.
Oh,
No, they are, but those were.
Still gonna.
But who was it?
I'm too tiny
Okay,
for
I'll
this.
stop.
I
Maybe
said no stools because when these little danglers.
hey, we're all dangling here.
Yeah, wasn't that the name of our first band, Lil Danglers?
The Weed Whackers were prior or after?
As a side.
There's a guy in the front row whose band was called the Diddlers, and didn't realize that was a bad name. Sorry, James. Don't mean to call you out on that.
James, till he got to in the interior of the country, and all of a sudden the Diddlers wasn't booking as well. And they're like, what are you talking about? We got all the YMCA's in Indiana.
Sorry, James.
I just did a spin-off of Law and Order. I was in Chicago Med. If there's any hospital drama fans in Park Slope.
Do they have?
Yeah,
And
because Methodist doesn't give them enough drama.
I played a bulimic jockey.
Wow.
The smell of horses made him sick, and
Wait a minute.
You guys are child actors. I'm just making it as a child actor. I think that's why I'm here.
as long as the Benjamin Button shots keep going.
But they couldn't find anyone tiny enough at my agency for a jockey, and they called me in when they found out it was a bulimic jockey, and I fucking booked it. And here we are now.
Wow.
Do they have? Does that show have one of these?
It doesn't. No.
Did you go deep for this role? Like get a tapeworm first or anything?
Ooh, good question.
No, I went out. It was in Chicago. I went out and got a $100 steak the day before we filmed. I don't care. I don't keep anything. I have 8 layers on here. When you're this tiny, are there tiny people out in the...
Yep, there's some sympathy.
Our voices are like dog whistles. 30 people just yelled out.
Say, they're very high pitched. I can't tell. I'm too old to be able to hear their voices.
It's hard, right? Being in a big city, being tiny. Everything you look. This guy, it's probably not that. It makes you look. Everything you stand next to, you make look enormous. This is just an iPad here to give you an idea. Fucking, it takes me forever on Tinder just to get one swipe. Fucking, it's hard, man. And then, I can't even.
Dude, don't tire yourself out.
I gotta move these little guys.
Well, that's why we ask for your specs. Guest of the show.
Do you have some demands and what your working envelope is? We need an idea of the dimensions.
Well, I haven't worked since.
That was the last thing you did?
Yeah.
Well, you know...
And then I'm going to be in a show called Startup on Crackle.
Bulimic. Ooh.
Any Crackle fans?
Yeah. I love commercials.
Some people with smart TVs out there, some smart TV owners. Right, that's how you get Crackle. Right, it's installed on your installed on your TV already.
Oh yeah,
before
you get yourself a Roku or a regular TV that's got all the fun functions on it. Fun functions, you know those things. Yeah, the fun functions where you get all the fun stuff like music choice and Crackle.
I live in Brooklyn, man. I don't have
it either.
Stuff. I've got Netflix. And
help me out.
Are y'all on Netflix?
Would you like to chill?
Yeah. Can I have your password?
Wow. That was a very mean no.
They're cutting back. Yeah,
of course it is.
They're cutting back.
Passwords.
You can only get
110 million users. There's 2 passwords. We're all sharing. How do they make money? How the fuck does that company make any profit?
So you got to keep changing it every day.
No other company could survive like that.
Uber.
Yeah.
They have two referral codes. Is that a thing, Dan? I've used Uber once. I used it once in San Fran and never again.
Oh,
I thought
you just lost SF.
Multiple times.
I thought I was supposed to do stand up on this show. So
No. You don't. You can if you like.
You can if you like, but the audience wouldn't see us.
That's true. Who's here? You guys fans of this? This is a podcast.
I
was given virtually no information about it.
He did this as a.
And what a ripoff for you guys! It's exciting to have a guest you know and are excited about.
a treat.
It's a better odds you all just saw me on the queue.
Everybody's going to go home and watch Crackle tonight.
I'm not on it yet.
Oh, not yet? Oh, sorry, guys.
It's just in Puerto Rico. I'm going to Puerto Rico on Tuesday.
But
You're going to Puerto Rico on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Are you bringing...
I guess they got the island for a budget, I would assume, since it's...
Are you bringing supplies? Are you doing some rescue work?
No, that's just an assumption.
Yeah.
What's going on in Puerto Rico?
The show on Crackle.
So we could start buffering right now tonight, and then by the time you have it shot, it'll be out.
It'll be out.
Wow. You never open a window, hit play, and then hit pause right away and run away and go do something while it buffers? You've never done that. I'm the only one here. Okay, I'm the only honest one here. Jeremy?
He still has dial-up.
Jeremy, you got to get your finger on the button for
He's got to use the Law and Order sound sparingly, all right?
Yeah, he's
already... How many times? It's like we're at a half a dozen at least already.
Right.
And
we got to pay...
Well, anyways, I'm playing an anorexic elf at the, on the show. So, it's called Puerto Rican Christmas.
In the tropics.
And,
Are you really going to be an elf?
No, but I did make a living for two Christmas seasons as an elf in commercials.
In commercials?
Yeah, just in TV commercials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nationals or...
No, man.
Wow.
Non-union. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fetty Ford.
Someone came up to me on the street and they're like, you played an elf in a commercial. I was like, which one? It's like asking De Niro what fucking crime movie he was in. You know,
you got to be more specific, kid, or I can't.
I have my ears don't curl. I don't know if you can all see that. They don't curl at the top.
I'm just noting that.
Yeah. So people used to come up to me.
It was a makeup thing they did.
Well, they were saved on makeup probably, so they didn't have to do the elf ears for me.
Oh, I thought they just did makeup too well.
No, but people used to come up and rub these for good luck as a kid. So everyone before a test would come up and rub my ears.
Like the stump
Is
at
that
the
a real
Apollo.
thing?
That's a real thing, yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Connecticut. Where else? What do you think?
Connecticut? Jesus.
What do you think?
Who does that?
Grew up me in the wilds of Fairfield.
I grew up in Connecticut. It's not. New Haven's a dangerous place.
But the pizza.
Gun waving New Haven.
Yeah,
That's what I know it as.
Yeah, we would hear gunshots every night
Really?
from our pool house.
Here's the thing, Tyler
We summered in New Haven.
might be winning in terms of Mike says a lot of shit that I'm like, really? And then
Gullible.
you've gotten me twice now, and
Yeah.
and both times I knew that wasn't true, but you have very truthful eyes.
Yeah.
You lying sack of shit.
Ryan, the Ryan Gosling eyes. He just.
Ryan Gosling eyes?
He's got Ryan Gosling eyes.
Wow.
I'll do that because women are way more attracted to me when I
you squint?
So I just sit on the subway.
Wait. They're more attracted to you, or you're more attracted to you're more attractive to women when you are squinting.
When I'm squinting, I look more like Ryan Gosling.
Sort of.
Maybe you just get more confidence when you squint because you think that.
It looks like you're thinking.
No, he's searching for meaning. I get it.
Searching.
No, there's a lot of meaning in here.
For the listener, Tyler
Jeremy
was squinting.
Oh yeah, this is a
just-
podcast.
just-
so
just
all
so
of your
everybody
facial
knows where
stuff
we're at.
doesn't work so good.
I think it's working.
But it's our Patreon account. People are going to be very pleased.
Oh, do you get money on that?
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Do you do?
Just
I
a
don't-
little.
I don't know
Who
if we
here
have
donates on the Patreon?
I don't know
page?
if we have yet.
Hey now.
You still what?
All right, that's 2. So if we can
Not
get
after
10 tonight,
tonight,
we'll
you
let
won't.
you all out of the basement. Otherwise, we're going to be here for a while.
Until then, turn those oxygen canisters off, Matt.
How much do you pay a month?
I ain't telling.
Wow.
She may support various endeavors.
Look, it's a
on
$1,
that.
$3, $5, $10, and if you're a big spender, $50. Nobody spent that big.
Nobody yet.
That's not true.
No, that it. Oh, okay. Well, my
No,
mistake.
I just refuse to jump out of a cake, which is what the perk says on the page.
That's right. Mike will come to your home.
I will come to your home. I think one of my first ideas was that somebody would get to stay over at Jeremy's, right? It was a sleepover.
Yeah.
Sleepover.
Really?
What is smart thing to do? Look, I don't want any
this
part of it,
climate?
but
I don't know.
Jeremy, you can sleep on his couch.
No, it was your couch.
I think
What?
It was your couch.
That is your couch.
It wasn't my couch.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be your.
I know.
Maybe it
I was
changed to
gonna.
It's Tyler's couch this time, so
I'm pretty sure it's either I leave a voicemail or you sleep over at Danny's couch. Was the two top prizes.
Where does he live?
You want the address? Yeah,
Put it out. Let's get it out there.
I mean, he has no problem giving my address out.
We'll bleep it. We'll bleep it out on the podcast. But for everybody here, it's 1515 Mockingbird Lane.
Mockingbird Lane.
There's
There's something weird in the deep recesses of your brain to use the Mockingbird as a street.
I think
Mock. Oh.
Mock.
See that? I can control an audience, Michael.
What was the?
Yeah.
Bird. Yeah.
Is that like a beer
Every-
commercial?
Who knew that would get the crowd going?
I don't know.
40 minutes
You know
into the
what?
show.
Hey, guess
Bring out
what?
Mockingbird.
Guess what?
Bring it out.
Yeah, take notes. You know, we've been doing this a
For
long
quite a
time,
while.
Tyler.
Quite a while.
We've come a long way from bulimic jockeys. But I had to do it when I was 7. You know.
Are y'all still acting? Or I should have done my research.
You sound like the guys who were insulting me on Twitter earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So y'all doing anything? Or?
Do you engage with people on Twitter? Do you
No,
like,
I don't
if they're,
have
like,
a following
people-
on Twitter.
No,
Nope.
but I'm saying like if you like see something that you don't like, you're like, oh fuck this guy, and then you like engage with him
No.
or her
No.
Or faceless it.
or faceless it bots.
Or egg.
More on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
But they're Instagram.
But his
is-
go-to.
Instagram is usually just more positive in general.
Yeah, I use it.
Twitter
It's
is
like I love,
as a
it's like, I
dating
love
app.
you so much.
Use Instagram as a dating
app.
Why
That's
don't
a
you
good idea.
Why don't you follow me? There's a lot of that.
Mike likes to engage with things that people say that he doesn't enjoy, and then proceeds to get like way down a rabbit hole of
So you're not acting at the moment.
shit. So he's not acting at the moment. He's talking to people on Twitter.
What? That I act like a jerk now, or how I act like a jerk online?
Well, I mean, either is fine. I'm just trying to get some information
Closure?
out of you. Yeah, because when I see it,
Just apologize and say you were wrong.
I look, I get alerts for my TV brother because that's the kind of guy I am. I want to know what Michael's saying, what he's doing, and all of a sudden I get like
I have not put
25 pages of like, you know what? I don't, you're just a bot, and he says funny things, and he like posts.
They
little,
accuse him of being a bot.
GIFs. The bots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Owner of a lonely bot. Owner of a lonely
I just don't think
bot.
it's a good idea to just, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I can't help myself. I'll engage
I do it
in
on
that kind of
YouTube when
stuff.
people comment on
And,
my
like, we don't
famous
think
YouTube
you're funny?
videos. I did one where I pretended to be the Humans of New York photographer. And then,
How did it go?
I don't have to work a day in my life after that one. Oh, it was the best day of my life. People fucking love that guy. I would go up, be like, "Can I have a picture?" Girls like, "No." I'm like, "I'm from Humans in New York." What? Oh. And then I would have them make up fake stories to make them more dramatic. I'm like, "What if you were homeless?"
I don't think you're any different.
You're feeding
What if
them
you were
information.
a crack fiend?
You're no different
like,
from that
okay,
person,
sure.
are you?
Yeah.
But what are some shitty comments that you got on that YouTube thing?
Oh, people fucking ate me alive because they're very.
I really like that guy.
But then he posted it on his Facebook page,
Oh, really?
and I was like, "Fuck you, man!" And then it also got a lot of views from that. And I saw him in Barnes and We hung out, and we hung out.
You get
He
coffee?
recognized me.
You were both trying to use the bathroom without buying
fake
books.
me.
We really were. Yeah, so
one
it
on
doesn't
that-
matter. You could be a millionaire, or you could be in a basement on a Sunday,
still
and
gotta pee.
you're still, still peeing.
Yeah, no. Look, we check our egos at the door every time.
Right.
I got to get that back.
Except for Mike. Mike's is always there.
We've watched some good regional commercials over the years, but coming from Connecticut, you must have had some good regional commercials.
Is this a bit? I didn't
Tyler.
know about?
I don't know. Just
No, I just want you to
Roll.
remember. I just want you to remember a good regional commercial.
Regional
from
well,
Connecticut.
Well, Bob's, who has since moved to New York, and
is that Bob's
hate,
discount?
Yeah, Dan.
I hate that.
Yeah,
guy.
he's got some bad blood with Bob.
You know
Oh,
Bob?
dude, I don't know Bob, and I don't want to know Bob, but I know his voice, and I know everything that's automated about his company is his fucking voice, no matter what. We're connecting you to one of our, and it's him again. Hi, I'm here, and it's
Good Bob.
It's a.
They can't see the face he's doing, but he's doing Bob's face right now.
Bob O'Pedic. Fuck him. I live in a fourth floor walk up.
No, I hope he dies. I don't like him.
I had a couch delivered 5 fucking different times because of Bob's.
Wasn't he
So that
disfigured
guy-
in a
that
sleeper
guy-
couch, and now that's why they use the claymation Bob
Oh
instead?
man.
Oh, I think he may have died.
That-
He may have died, and edit that out about me wishing him dead.
No, I thought he got.
No,
I
it's
thought
okay.
he got caught in a sleeper couch when he was showing
He
how
may
easy
have.
it was.
He may have.
What do they call those? Pull out. Not the right word.
Well, I mean, it's what it.
I love my
You brought
son.
it to a place that I love my son.
I love my son.
Nobody quite makes connections like Michael C. Morona pulling out
like-
in my son.
He's like 15 months old. I think.
Do you have kids?
Just the one.
Do you really have a kid?
Just the one.
Who is it?
He's not here. I couldn't
Red
get him in.
Kit.
He doesn't have ID.
How old is he?
15 months.
Wow.
Tomorrow?
You don't celebrate
I was a-
months. You don't celebrate birthday months. It's got to be a full year round to get excited about that.
Gonna get rid of all that stuff I got for him then.
I was
Sorry.
I was a manny for 5 years before I made it in the entertainment industry. Before
Manny?
I got that Chicago Med gig and I quit everything.
The worst,
I
best
actually-
decision of your life.
I actually really booked a tool commercial for a screwdriver. It was a national commercial and I quit. I had a bunch of freelance jobs and I quit and it never aired.
And you were like, I'm gonna get that national residual money.
Like
Oh.
$400. But
It happens. Was your manager okay with it?
yeah. Oh, I didn't have one at the time.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Did you have a
step one.
manager? Did you have somebody who took 10% of your 15%
These are
of your
killing. I
manny
can't believe
money?
these are No, I didn't. I did. I would just be on the swing set, and someone would be like, "Hey, you want to watch my kid?" Parents are very trusting in Brooklyn. Come to find out,
They are.
and I would take their kid, and then and started watching them. And then I had like 30 kids before I knew it.
Oh, so it's just like the dog walker with
No, I did. I woke up. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
5 different nipples.
I did. I had like a triple stroller and.
Man, those strollers are cutthroat, man. Strollers on the streets of New York right now.
What? Because the streets are narrow with the snow.
Streets are narrow.
Does everyone live in Brooklyn here? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, everybody traveled from out of town.
Y'all have what I like to call a resting NPR face. Just very inquisitive. It's a good joke. I'm gonna fact check that. I'm gonna fact check that right after the farmers market.
Oh, somebody knows your videos.
Oh, yeah. It's a Bill Burr reference.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
He
find
just did a master class, didn't he?
Right. I made a master class as Bill Burr teaching millennial.
It was
very good.
It was no meat, no salts, no nightshades for 14 days was his master cleanse, right?
Master class.
Class.
Oh, he actually. That's a true story. That's real.
He kept saying like all the time, "I'm sorry, I'm really crabby because I'm doing this master class like really quick." So I figured he said cleanse.
Oh, master cleanse. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Master class.
Sorry.
We've all never met before, so
Well,
Tonight.
the chemistry will kick in.
no, we'll get there.
Halfway.
We'll
I
definitely
do
get there.
I do have a comment from your one of your videos.
Oh, sure, yeah.
This one, we sort of have gotten these before. This is the Humans of New York one.
Oh, yeah, this would be good.
Honestly, as an artist, right off the bat,
This is a good comment.
I love it already.
right off the bat, I find this kind of effed up. Brandon works hard, which is the guy, I guess, from people in New York. Works insanely hard just to do good in this world, and you're giving him a bad image. Real disrespectful.
Oh, by the way, I took really shitty pictures of the people too. Like right out. Like, they're like, "That was up my nose." I'm like, "No, it's good. It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be a million likes. Shut up." Just to be like over their elbow. They're like, "What the fuck?"
And then the parentheses at the end is also, artists don't like it when you go around taking credit for their hard work. One little, yeah.
Well,
So what you need to do is you need to get that handle, and Mike, he'll go to town.
I
on
will.
that.
yeah, take care of that.
He will go to town.
I will have that guy crying.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He'll,
You'll
he's a
have him
real
on a
person.
master class by the end
I'm
of the
gonna
week.
give that guy a master class so bad I'll be right through him. For the listener, I'm looking up in the air.
So, Tyler, were you talking about being a Manny because you want to get a job?
I'm looking for work,
You're
and
looking
that's
for
why
work?
I'm here tonight. Yeah.
Well, Mike's got a kid. He's
can't-
15 months old.
You can't take him to the swing set right now. He would freeze to the swing. He would freeze to the swing.
It's a dead baby joke.
Well, he didn't say he died.
Huh?
He didn't say he died.
Yeah, but it's a well.
You can adapt. No, the joke still works because
No.
it's cold out.
Right.
It like
But we just lost all the babies that listen to the podcast.
they're
Thanks
only
a lot, Tyler. They were at least 12 to 13% of our listeners.
they're just doing that home sharing with their iTunes password anyway. Stupid kids aren't paying.
I saw once I had a baby, a little Korean baby, and we would go. Thank you. See, this is why I should do that again.
Do it more.
So easy. But I dated a Korean girl in high school. I fell in love with her, and she broke up with me. And I ran into her like 10 years later, and I had this little Korean baby. And we're at a Vietnamese sandwich shop, and I'm just like shoving kimchi in his mouth. I don't know if a baby should have kimchi, but I'm just like,
Especially not in a Vietnamese sandwich shop.
and I told her it was my baby, just to be like, well, this could have been us, you know. More kimchi, and then just fucking. He's like, you shut up.
Your gesture for feeding the baby does not look right at all. Just like, get it down. Just get it down.
the kimchi was trying to get out of his mouth, so he's just
Yeah, I
Putting it
made a
back in.
snap judgment decision. I
Yeah,
go, I'm going to pretend
that's
it's my baby, and I'm sure very little research later she found out it wasn't true. And
lying.
Did you still ask for her number?
no, I just left. I walked out with the baby. I didn't even get our stuff or
Sir, your sandwich. No.
Got to get my baby home.
Sorry.
See,
Yes.
there we go. Hey, let's
Thank
give
you.
it up for
Thank
Jeremy
you.
Balin on the sound effects. Yes,
You
very
earned
good.
it. You earned
Jeremy
it.
Balin on the
Good.
Dixon Wolves.
I was a Manny for about 3 hours once at a Rugrats movie premiere
Really?
that I was invited to. Yeah. You want to know? I'll tell you all about it
do.
real quick. It's a very quick story. It doesn't mean much except that Busta Rhymes. Do you know Busta Rhymes? And Spike Lee?
It's a big NPR Busta Rhymes crowd.
Yeah, big time.
Lakshmi singing Busta Rhymes.
They both invited their children to come to the movie premiere.
Okay.
And we watched the movie, and then they had like a little, after movie party that had like swings and like other things for little kids, like a Rugrat, like you're on the playground. And they were talking to each other, and I walked by, and one of the kids recognized me. He was like 7 or 8 years old. And I started talking to him, and then they both sort of were like, oh, this kid's got our kids. And they just walked away. So then I'm just standing there with Busta Rhymes' kids and Spike Lee's kids, just like, well, oh, they're gone. They've just completely left their children with me. And I had to stay there because I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't want Busta Rhymes to beat the shit out of me.
Luckily, Dan had received earlier that night a vial of liquid acid
Okay.
from his roommate.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. Okie dokie. With the LS doodly doo. Let's take it down a little bit there.
I've never.
No kids were harmed while I was rugratting them. Yeah. But I just thought it was hilarious that they were just like, oh, this kid's cool with them. We're going to leave. And they were literally gone for like half an hour.
Yeah,
I couldn't eat any of the cool hors d'oeuvres. I didn't get any of the good shit.
You could have eaten the kid.
Well,
It's another dead baby joke.
I'm glad that you call him as you see him,
Yeah.
which is a lot, I guess, these
Sure, to
days.
be honest, I've never done drugs. Have you done LSD? A lot of it. You're sweating a lot. Is it?
Well, that's a theme. That's a theme on the podcast.
Please bring Tyler back.
I have
Petition to bring
It's
back
in the
Tyler.
size of like a little like breath saver, like
Really?
blue, dropper.
That sounds. I've always wanted. I've never done any drugs.
No, never ever.
No, I overdosed on
Hey, come with me.
Flintstone vitamins
Come on.
once.
Take a 5.
We'll just take a 5. Come right back.
I might
Tyler's
have-
going to be really cool. In
I
about
might
10
have
minutes.
OD'd on vitamins. My urine's been really dark lately. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. I think I'm dehydrated. You can get dehydrated in the winter.
You can get. Yeah, my apartment is hot as shit right now. It's not cool.
You brought the heat with you because you're still sweating.
Well, I am also wearing a sweatshirt, and if I take the sweatshirt off and the t-shirt, the armpit
I
stains are
know,
going
that's
to be
always the
very
conundrum.
bad.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to deal with it,
I'm
and I
fucking hot. I just
really
came
don't
from-
appreciate you bringing it up, Tyler.
Yeah,
in
they
fact,
can see it, so we just thought let's call it out. Let's be honest.
okay.
I'm in therapy now, so I'm just trying to be honest about
Oh,
everything.
that's good. How's that going?
Who's in
Not-
therapy?
How's therapy
It's
going?
not good.
Thank you.
Well, she canceled 3 weeks in a row, and then she canceled tomorrow. So that's the only reason I'm here is just to talk it all out.
Oh, okay. Well, where do you want to begin?
You should stop having sessions in Central Park for one. That's probably why she
That's
canceled.
okay. Well, that's discounted.
So Connecticut, that must have been.
Well, I go to yoga instead. So I just came from yoga.
Sweat it out.
Did you just come from yoga?
Yeah, that's what explains why my energy's been fucking amazing. I wanted you to know why.
Is it hot yoga? Is it hatha yoga? What kind of yoga you do?
It's just
Yeah, I know these things. Thank
yeah,
you.
It's just
Don't let the physique fool you, kids.
oh my god, he knows.
All right? My mom is a certified teacher.
It's just try not to fart yoga. That's it.
Oh, try not to fart yoga?
Hold it in.
Yeah,
hold
Is
it
that
in.
an impossible? But
Oh my
doesn't
God.
that defeat
It's
the
my
whole
biggest
purpose?
fear.
You're supposed to relax.
It's my biggest fear
And just
in the
let it-
fucking world. If you fart in there,
I'm sure it happens plenty of times, and
It's
people
like-
don't laugh.
no. The room's made of bamboo. It just ricochets. It's like farting into a giant guitar. It's humiliating. Oh my god.
Staccato beat emerges.
It's like, oh god.
That's gonna be
So
what
sorry.
the kids are listening to these days. The new
do you
kids.
do it? Do you practice?
No, I
this
don't.
posture.
I don't
Let's get you up a
practice.
little bit.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go. Look
How's
at that.
Is that better?
Now they can hear you.
What is this? This a vinyasa move?
Yeah, this is what I like
See,
to
that's
call.
I think I got all
Tyler's
three that I
pose.
know.
This is not child's pose. This is Tyler's
Tyler's
pose.
child's pose.
Tyler's pose.
I asked a girl to get in a child's pose during sex once by accident. I meant to say doggy style.
Yeah.
You meant to say doggy style, but it came out child's pose?
Let me get you your child's
boy.
pose, sir.
I think it. How did you accidentally speak Sanskrit? You don't just
Let
accidentally
me get
speak
you in Warrior
Sanskrit.
3 real quick. Oh, I fucking...
Wow.
I genuinely impressed somebody there. I could tell.
Tell
Are you a
us.
fellow practitioner? Okay.
From Connecticut?
Don't talk to me. I'm in the shadows.
They touch you. They touch you in class, though. They come up and they adjust you and they touch you.
I don't like that.
And
I don't
I've been
like that
like
idea.
really sad from a breakup. And today they come up and they're like, "Oh, is it okay to touch? Is it okay to touch?" And I said, "Please." Everyone looked at me. Please touch. Yes.
Everyone heard.
And then the yoga practitioner, as you
Practitioner,
said,
yeah.
goes, I don't know now. That's You're giving
Let's
me
get
mixed
child's
signals.
pose. Why don't you get child's pose for a few minutes? But it's good. Nobody else practices?
There's some practitioners.
There's some
out there.
practitioners here.
Jeremy?
No.
No, don't look at me. I did it in high school.
You did it in high school?
Yeah, it was part of the it was like part
Hunter?
of gym class.
Hunter had yoga gym class?
I think the semester
God.
was half yoga, half weight training.
Oh.
Guess which one I did better in?
Yoga?
The one you could fall asleep in.
Oh. Yeah.
That's all I did was fall asleep.
Wow, Mike is doing a great job meditating.
Nice. He is so chill. He is so chill. Do you know they like hit monks with boards and stuff if they fall asleep while meditating?
Huh?
They just.
Is that where Monty Python got it from?
No. I think it. Oh.
Yeah, that's an old school Holy Grail reference, and nobody got it. I feel old as fuck. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
But have you meditated, Tyler? Is that a thing that you take into account?
I did the Headspace for like 1 or 2 times, but it's right next to Tinder, so I just
That's an app on your. That's an app on your phone. That's an app on your phone.
Sex with a stranger or freedom from the pain of my mind. So I always go for that one. I'd ask who's on
You
Tinder,
go
but
for
I recognize
Possible
100%
sex with
of you.
stranger.
I was addicted. I started just going up to women, just swiping their faces on the street. So I had to delete it.
You could meld the two apps together into some sort of header.
Header?
Headspace and maybe Tinspace.
Tinspace.
It's better than header.
Yeah.
And you just hang out and you just,
think we have
and you
enough
just
blowjob
meditate
apps.
together?
Header just sounds like a highly specialized dating app, like very niche. But Tinspace, that's something you could work with.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Headspace guy. His voice pisses me off.
No, I didn't.
Really
That-
really
the
bothers
British
me.
voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like arrogant and
Well, anything they say
cocky
is
and
arrogant.
fucking because it's an English accent, right?
What if it was a
we
Cockney
just lost
accent?
England?
That's what I crap.
No,
If it was
it's like you're
now
being.
you're gonna go
It's
here,
like you're
you're
being
gonna-
held prisoner on the Death Star, is what you're saying. You don't like that. You don't like
your
that
mind.
feeling.
I heard there's a Cockney guy the other day at a bar, and I was just gibberish, and then every once in a while I would just hear like one word perfectly pronounced. Like, so the other day we walked down the pub, right? Me out this teapot, smoke keeps on, and I go, you want me to die? He goes, no, not particularly. I just kept writing down like one word, like it was a fucking puzzle. And I told him about their phone daughter who died of AIDS.
You have to use the frequency
What is he talking
tables. Well,
about?
he says beans the most, so beans has got to mean something.
But women love it. They love the accent.
I know I've been cheated on twice, and both times were for English people.
Really?
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
True story, and that makes my Irish blood boil. Boy.
Dennis Boyle?
Dennis Boyle?
Dennis Boyle? Peter Boyle?
Peter Boyle, mostly.
I was cheated on she was in London, but hooked up with an American. That feels almost worse.
Yeah. God, all of that accent candy,
Yeah.
and
Right?
she goes to the American.
And he was from New Jersey.
Oh, that really sucks. If it was Cali, it would be worse.
Yeah.
Just by a little bit, but
Really? A
just
little
enough. I'm biased because I'm from New Jersey. So
Oh, right.
the accent doesn't really bother me none,
Right.
as they say.
Right.
As they will
Don't
say.
bother me none.
Right.
Right, governor?
That's right.
There's
Fuck them.
That's right.
sometimes I'll show up on a date, do a voice like that, because I might have a new rule that I have to call them before we go out. Because it just weeds out. I don't know why that's
Okay.
I feel like
Can you explain that a little
why
bit?
not make use of the phone and call somebody before going on a blind Tinder date?
Right,
And they always
but-
say no. So I'll show up and I'll just be like,
How you doing? It's good to meet you. It's too bad we didn't have the phone call.
We would have cleared up all this
She
confusion.
suddenly feels
yeah.
a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Anxiety wells up in her face.
You should have answered.
And you're like, this is a really bad idea to go out on a first date to karaoke.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Just Clash songs. Just nothing but the Clash
All right, that could work. Yeah.
with a Cockney accent.
I do 4 non-blondes every time. That's my song.
That's your go-to.
So,
No, that's
Yeah.
that's it. Go-to karaoke songs tell a lot about a person.
yeah.
Wait, which song from the non-blondes?
What's going on?
What other song
What's
is there?
All she wants is a little baby.
Ace of Base, dude.
Oh, that's Ace of Base. Oh my god, I gotta leave.
Wow. Jeez Louise.
Do you think if there was like a female Guns N' Roses, you could have Linda Perry in as Slash?
No hesitation.
And who would the other players be?
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm gonna need that from you. Give me.
Joan Jett is Izzy Stradlin.
Okay, that's cool. Give me
Joan
a
Jett
female
is
Duff.
Izzy Stradlin.
Give me
I
a
got
female
it.
Duff. Give me a female Duff.
Female Duff would be. That's decent.
If you pay $10,
Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah is Duff. Okay, thank you so much.
And then who's Axel?
Rebecca De Mornay.
I'll give Courtney.
Fiona Apple? I don't know. Young Mia Farrow. That's not a bad one either.
Can she do this though? For the listener.
For the listener,
Michael is
Mike's doing a terrible Axel. I just saw Guns N' Roses at Madison Square Garden.
I actually got a gold medal doing the first terrible Axel in the Olympics. Okay, so do not.
Wow. Topical, because the Olympics are coming up.
I, Tanya.
That was a great film.
Hell of a
You
flick.
You
watched
seen
it?
I, Tanya?
No, not yet. So no spoilers.
Well, it is.
I got one of those screeners because
on the
we're in
ice.
the,
Yeah, me too.
Screen Actors
Yeah,
Guild.
definitely.
It's no big
yeah.
deal.
If y'all want to come over after, we got
$3,000 a year that I have to give.
Yeah.
In union dues just to get $12 worth of bootlegs.
Yeah. And I can get that at the bodega on the corner for half of that. Always.
You know that's our retirement money, right?
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's always Blu-ray, baby. There's always Blu-ray.
Is your reward on Patreon that you can talk during the show?
She's at the $35 level. That's
This
her
is
own,
what
her own level.
Tyler, this is what happens.
Pete and this lady.
Yeah, she greases us down.
I paid the $3
She
reward.
greases us down with gifts, and then it's just a nonstop. You know.
I think you figured out what Tyler has figured out. We want this guy to tell us Manny stories. I think.
I think that's
No,
I mean,
don't
the kimchi
think, I think
baby
that was it. I
shove
think
is
that
the-
was pretty much that was the.
You never pushed a kid on a swing and had the swing come back and hit you in the face, or any of those cool like montage Manny things that happen.
Roll the montage of me with secret hidden tape. I always wondered if they were videotaping though at the house. That made me uncomfortable.
Did you ever do anything that you think of? Like
Probably.
pick your nose, probably.
Probably all of it. Yeah. I was just on Tinder the whole time.
Oh, kids asleep.
Click, 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 click.
Well, they don't really. It doesn't click. I don't know.
It was an older. It was a BlackBerry. He was on a BlackBerry. Thumb wheel.
Oh, do you need that sound effect? I can get that one.
Yeah, let's.
Here it is.
Why don't you do it?
So let's move this forward. What do you think about that, Tyler?
Do you have any plugs, Tyler?
You gotta have plugs.
Well, I do a stand-up comedy show in Lefferts Garden every other Saturday called Big Break. It's at Bluebird. It's on Flatbush Avenue.
Woo!
So the second and fourth Saturday.
Second and fourth.
Second and fourth, yeah. So
it's
this,
coming up.
This upcoming Saturday, yeah.
You got spots?
if I make it back from. You won't need a spot.
Yeah, man. I'm
If you
trying
pay
to.
20 on my Patreon page, you can send me a tape.
Pay
That's
to
fine.
play.
Hey, how about this? How about
Pay to
we'll
play.
give you a free access to our Patreon, and then you just give me like a 10 minute set.
Cool. Yeah, that
Okay,
works.
yes.
But then I get to
the-
heckle him. I get to heckle him
Sure.
for this in the audience.
And then the Bill Burr Master Cleanse class is on YouTube, and I'm going to do a whole series of those with different celebrities doing them.
We've heard that you could do impressions of celebrities.
He just said that he's. What the hell is going on here?
We've heard that. We've
how long
heard that
has
there's
he been out of the
celebrities.
business?
He's been out of the business. I don't know. I've been out of business a long time.
We've heard
He still shines shoes though.
No, go get your fucking shine box. We've heard you do celebrity impressions of a master
do
cleanse.
Oh, wow. He
I'm
wants
gonna
you.
do,
This is Michael's segment called Dance Monkey Dance. and you can choose to accept or not accept. You
Depends how
don't have
many more drink tickets I get.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well,
yeah, you
if-
got two.
Well, I'm gonna do.
What'll that get me?
I'll do Owen. I'm doing Owen Wilson next for the master class.
Can you do your social links in that accent?
Your plugs.
Plugs.
My social.
Yes.
Well, he always sounds happy, so
Yeah.
it's like.
So that's great because you want to tell everyone your plugs.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So Ty the fish. Okay, it's very exciting. He's my pal. He's my amigo.
yeah, it's that Ty the fish.
Okay, yeah, great. Uh-huh.
Tyler.
You're blowing my mind right now.
He's really here. For the listener, Owen Wilson was here. That was our special guest.
That was all we had for. Sorry, thanks, Owen. Oh, he's got to go.
he's gotta go.
He had to.
Bye, Owen.
He's shoveling snow.
He's one of the idiots that didn't pre-shovel their car out.
And it's Ty the fish. FISCH.
All around.
I'm sorry.
All around. Insta. All of the good.
Oh
ones?
yeah, all around. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Wow, that's nice. I didn't get that. So when
consistency.
some asshole took Danny Tamborelli at Twitter. Fucker.
This guy did.
Thank you, Michael.
My super is calling me to let me know I can use the washing machine. Thanks, Andrew. God bless.
Oh God.
Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Tyler Fisher.
Thank you, Tyler. All these
Guys.
Sundays.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you very much. Nobody steals that.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Marona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.